For the past week of me working on my dream open world game has been making me want to vomit. So in the short amount of time that I've had since my first devlog and this devlog, I have done a lot of stuff, including adding a menu, enemies, and lots of other stuff that I'll be talking about in this video. So in my last video, if you paid close enough attention, you would see that I added a trophy to the game. There'll be a total of 20 trophies in my game, 10 for boss fights and 10 for just random things. And you'll be able to view the trophies that you have in the new menu I've added. So the main menu right now is kind of boring, but there are some nice features. First feature is that you can start the game. Second is some basic settings, such as difficulty and sound. And right now the difficulty doesn't work because I haven't finished all the enemies of the game yet, and I feel like I'll be adding difficulty towards the end of development. And then at the bottom there's the trophies. Now the menu is pretty simple, right? But the logic made me want to vomit. One thing in the game that felt a little stale was the GUI. The health bar didn't really have that much life to it, so now I've gave it a more artistic style. And speaking of health, another thing I forgot to mention in my last devlog was that I added little health pickups. Now right now it's just a green cone, and I'm definitely going to change the model of it later, but there are other things that are more important, such as enemies. Now adding enemy AI is always scary for me. In my last devlog I touched upon like one enemy that looked, you know, really goofy and stuff. But a new enemy I've added is the Grambler. It's some spider scorpion looking thing. I don't know, but it has 3 attacks. The first attack is a ground slam. The second one is I don't know. The third one is this like charge. The combat was feeling a little stale. All you could really do to the enemies was punch it and shoot it. So I decided to add something. Scattered around the world, there'll be these little like canister looking things sticking out of the ground. You can attach your grapple to it. It can only be there for 10 seconds. Within those 10 seconds, you have to attach it to the enemy or else the grapple will detach. When you attach it to an enemy, they'll be unable to move within a certain radius. So basically it's a way of torture. But I thought it was a fun little mechanic you can mess around with, and it's still kind of buggy right now. Right now I'm just thinking of new ideas, and eventually I'll get to the polishing part. So after that I started working on the tutorial of the game. I made a little bit of it in my last devlog, but now I've made this really cool looking area that introduces the grapple hook. Now when I was playtesting the tutorial, I couldn't help but feel like it was bland. Peter had my back. Peter's the music composer for the game. He whipped up 2 tracks for me, one for the main menu and one for the tutorial. I set the mood real well. Whoa, what is this place? So big shout out to Peter, but also a big shout out to Tommy. He's the playtester for the game, and his feedback has been really helpful. It usually consists of your game sucks, but that gives me more motivation. So yeah, that's what I've done in the past like 5 days. It's pretty crazy how fast development goes along in Dreams, and it makes making videos like this way faster as well. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace and bye bye. There must be somewhere I can stop and rest. I'll keep searching. Huh, this rope keeps surprising me. This just doesn't make any sense. Why all of a sudden did I explode and fall down here? Whoa, what is this place? Ah.